You guys, this is killing your gains. 100%. This is not clickbait. This was one of the most damaging things that I used to do to my results. And I've made a lot of fucking mistakes. I've ate too little. I've ate too much. I've trained too little. I've trained too much. I've trained with too much intensity, not enough intensity. I've done super fancy, advanced periodization programs that were completely unnecessary for where I was at in my lifting career. I have made a lot of fucking mistakes, but nothing comes close to this one, and that's being a bitch. That's being a little baby brat bitch in the weight room. My inner dialogue used to be so disgusting and poisonous and negative. I mean, it was nothing short of psychotic. I remember when I first started like warming up properly, I'd have this very athletic, like official looking dynamic warm up. And in my mind, I would be talking to other members of the gym and I would say, no, don't get your hopes up. I know it looks like I know what I'm doing, but I'm about to disappoint you. You're about to see how weak I really am. You're about to see how physically unimpressive I am. Don't let this warm up that looks very legitimate, don't let it fool you. Meanwhile, no one's even looking at me or paying any attention anyway. I'm having these conversations with members in the gym. I mean, I should have got checked into a fucking psych ward. Or really, I should have been more open about it like I am now to a friend and have them be like, well, that's fucking crazy. Don't do that. But instead, it went on for years. I would look at people benching a certain amount of weight or squatting a certain amount of weight, and my first thought would be, oh, look, that's what I'll never do. Oh, great. And they're warming up too? Oh, perfect. They're doing what I'll never fucking do, and they're just warming up. And that'll never even be my 1 rep max. And they're just on their way up to their working set. Perfect. Victim ass, comparing little fucking bitch. I'd catch myself in the mirror. Wow, you look like shit. Wow, you're so fucking weak. Look at your spaghetti arms. You'll never succeed in this. You weren't born for this. You weren't made for this. I would load up the bar, be like, well, this is going to suck. Especially on certain exercises that were like my worst lifts. Slap it on. Well, let's get ready to disappoint ourselves again. If this was once every like 60 or 80 days, and I was like, wow, I'm in a really negative headspace. It's pretty fucked up. Wouldn't have been the end of the world, but this was literally every single workout. For so long. How the fuck is anyone going to make progress thinking like that? This is why this channel is training nutrition and mindset is so important. I wish I subscribed to a lot of the beliefs that I do now, the universal laws that I do now, a lot of speakers that I follow now that speak on these mindset topics. I wish I got started on that so much sooner. Because I've held my shit back for so many years just because of what was going on between my ears. And what really healed that is not looking at what other people are doing and comparing it to myself. I mean, there's that famous quote, thief is the comparison. Comparison is the thief of joy. It's a fucking fact. The only person you should ever compare yourself to in the gym is your genetic twin that's had the exact same upbringing, that's had the exact same athletic background, that's had the exact same diet that you have had from the very first day they were born all the way up to now. Guess what? That applies to fucking no one. That scenario does not exist. So there's no point in ever comparing yourself to anyone in the gym. Anyone. My thoughts were so negative. And then I was so desperate to get stronger because it felt like something so out of reach. It led me to do a bunch of stupid shit dirty bulk and get fat as fuck. Led me to do very stupid training things, like my joints are screaming in pain. And I'm like, well, I just got to survive 5 more sets, and then we'll figure it out after that. And I would do that for months, cause permanent damage to my fucking elbow, because I was so stubborn and so desperate and so thirsty for strength, because I was what? Being a little bitch. Nothing will kill your gains more than being a little bitch. So when you're in the gym, this is what I do now. I run my internal dialogue through that filter. Does this qualify as thoughts a bitch would have? Then I'm not thinking this shit. Is looking at that guy and having that thought I just had put myself back in that category of being a bitch? Then I let that thought go. It's not allowed in between my ears. Negativity will always drain you. Positivity will always charge you. Just get better from where you're at. It doesn't matter if you're benching 95 pounds, 185, 225. It doesn't fucking matter. Just focus on that next increment. That's a big thing too. I would focus on these very big numbers, and then they would feel very far away. They were very far away from where I was at. It would feel defeating. Here comes more negative internal dialogue. When the only way to get to that bigger number is adding 5 or 10 pounds in the first fucking place. There is no quantum leap in the weight room. It's always going to be adding 5 or 10 pounds and then staying there for a while, and then adding 5 or 10 pounds and then staying there even longer. Progression slows down the stronger you get. Be patient. Focus on your progress, and your gains will transform. Let's go.